Alright, how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, and let me go ahead and do this. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So, I've been a little bit all over the place with my schedule. That's because, been getting a little bit busier with work. I've had to record some interviews, so that's something that's new. I'm also going to be heading back into the office, for training this next week. So, my schedule is going to be all over the place. However, this is a brand new game. I heard of the Ace Attorney series for a long time. I've known about the meme and everything, but I never got to play the games. So, one thing I have done is I saw this game was actually on sale, so I decided to pick it up. Next week, though, I am going to be playing the new Crash Bandicoot game, because I love Crash. I've played all the Crash games, beaten them. I'm thinking about going back and doing the Time Relic runs, because those are hard. Alright, play this game. I guess it goes into like the 1, 2, and 3. First episode, the turnabout, huh? Alright, let's do this. So I just also went around, I got my voter registration form. Okay. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did. Ooh, I get to practice my voice acting in this game. August 3rd, 1947 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Damn. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on the Myrtle trial right off the bat like this. Is there a thing where I can have, like, the actual thing? Text box, blah, 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 background music. Okay, nothing. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. Okay, I don't know that much about law, but isn't it like a thing that you can't really get involved with the client? Like, you can't really know them? But then again, this is set in Japan, so what am I saying? It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! Man, mood, dude. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! His name is Butts. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in this world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? But Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Psst. Okay, that's actually a good saying. In the 23 years I know him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. Again, they put that out there. I'm not a big, like, you know, person that's into law and stuff. But I think it's like they try to give you, like, cases that you're not connected to. So no family members, no friends, because, you know, that's like a kind of like a bias type of deal. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court number 2. Hey look, Santa's our judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts, brother of Seymour Butts, brother to Amanda Hug and Kiss. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking. I say, fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
The defendant? That's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. I've been there before. No, wait. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You didn't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy. Just press the R1 button. Check it often. Do it for me, okay? Cindy Stone. Okay. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. So this is just tutorial stuff.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Yeah, hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
Feels like that's something... Well, it is his first case, so maybe I'm just being too hard on Phoenix.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well, then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you care to explain to the court what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Mr. Wright, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Okay, I get it. Check the court record. You don't have to keep busting my balls about it.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them before the day of the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport? Okay.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you wanted to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, when her and I meet in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this!
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order!
Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Breeze, being Mr. Frank, saw it to the stand. Mr. Sawa, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawat, you must proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. That's when I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public payphone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Wait, when did she die? Yeah, okay. She didn't die until like between 4 and 5. So he's lying. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? Yeah, how do I prove he's not? You must hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the victim's face. Okay. Open your court records. Yeah. So, I was going to door selling newspapers for Zed. He left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Okay, I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. There we go. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes at the time of death, sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. See, I'm a big fan. I got to play L.A. Noire.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
I gotta get the voices right. Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There's a voice saying the time, which was probably coming from the television. Oh, but that was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Yeah, you are full of it. You are full of it, sir.
I see. You heard a voice saying it on a taped program.
Right. You know what to do. I got this one. Because there was a blackout. Papa, where are you? Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite.
Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. You said you didn't go into the apartment. I got you now, bitch. Da-da-da. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake.
Yeah, so I could see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment that wasn't there.
How do I get his thing?
Yeah, the murder weapon.
What am I gonna do? Let's think. You saw it. But you didn't say that... Didn't he say that he didn't go into the apartment? Oh wait, he did go into the apartment. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
You within your objections and evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it in there, okay? That was a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue, my apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems?
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it because... It was a clock because he went into the apartment! You're lying! You were inside the apartment the day of the murder!
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one that killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard!
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all just baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw.
Oh, he's bald. Did he really just throw his hair at me?
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn. Give him death.
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I better think through carefully. Your Honor, The sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. The fact was simply clear if you try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock here and now in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me at what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy in what Mr. Sawat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawat, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slower on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you have the lack of critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawat.
I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawat. Chief. Listen up, Mr. Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock wasn't slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. The clock was 3 hours slow, and think it through. Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Yeah, because she wasn't there. Let's see. Let's see. It could be the blackout, or it could be the... I'm gonna say it's a blackout. Take that!
Excuse me, this proves your claim, how?
Oh! Shit, one more chance. Okay, then it has to be the fact that she had barely gotten home. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That is why the time you heard is when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawat. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. Okay, apparently he had a stroke.
Order, I say. Well, this case certainly has turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't believe I've ever seen somebody complete a defense so quickly. Find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
There we go. You gotta use the old thinking.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Alright, not bad for my first case. Turns out Frank Sawat was a common burglar. posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went into her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Mr. Wright, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own hard battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial on such a fascinating note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Nick.
Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, what? No, I mean, bad, bad, bad.
Larry.
You're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Whitney's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget about this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Man, he sure bounced back fast, didn't he? Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present. You're giving her the murder weapon? Wasn't the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Okay. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Doesn't that just make you want to cry?
Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Well, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made it feel a little better. I like how overtop this can get, right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Speaking of Harry. Yeah, part at least. Damn, she's hitting on me. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon to begin at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Is she gonna get killed again? Or is Is Mia gonna get killed? Like I said, I do like these games that make me think of like as a cop or as a detective. God, look at that dude. Yeah, let's save the progress. Put it there. I hope you guys are all enjoying this. Like I said, they're my first time actually playing the Ace Attorney games. Bring, bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. That's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Been finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what's it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. When you come by the office, say 9 o'clock to pick it up. I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner or something good, like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Same. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57, Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not conspicuous on my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Jesus. Red, white, blue. Why the... Okay, that's probably going to come into September 5th, 9 p.m., Faye & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Someone's there. Huh? Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? What, did she knock me out or knock me down? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying in the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Some shards of glass. They seem to be remains of the glass light stand. She pressed her with dry blood. How ironic this became a murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but there are any clues here. She's struck on the head with a blunt object. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be a piece of the... Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word written in blood is a scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? It's a piece of paper from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Let's look around, see if we can see stuff. All about she used was this PC. She picked up an ancient model, but yeah, that's an old school computer. The ledger book, everything about it is ultra neat. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like somebody was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming for him outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh, wonderful. There's a large building right across the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Okay, let's look around. Anything else around here? That girl now, where did she just go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? That's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mio's writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee-woo, wee-woo! The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's a play on three of it. Like, his name is a play on, like, 3 different names for a cop. Detective. You can also call a detective a dick. And then a Gumshoe is also a name for another cop. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay. Great. Just great. Mail, wait, you couldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? Eek! This word Maya had mean anything to you. That's my name. What? The victim drew this note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? I mean, I know how it looks, but... Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9 a.m. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up in here like a criminal. She looks so sad. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Oh, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I also heard about you. Heard? Heard about me. What about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Ah, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. To give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. So let's talk to her about the day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one that Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes! I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Hey, let's see the cell phone. Let's hear it. Just remember, the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Let me see. Let's talk with Maya. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her mountains were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? Sure. I'll ask. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Her parents are gone? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? That quick? Oh, yeah, that's right. They have, like, a super fast, like, trial and judiciary system in, Japan. What if this guy refuses? They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're getting me until 4 this afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Let's see. Let's see. When did you arrive in the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need for now. Let me ask her if she recognizes this. This is like Neptune's body. Let's see if she can recognize the... Remember that receipt? Any idea why she... I trust you. No, I don't. Just a hunch, but that detective thinks I did it. Okay. Wait, can I present to her this? The statue. I want to ask you about the murder weapon. Okay. Let's move to the office. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when she'd be back. Must be pretty hard to keep a track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Let's look around. A table for clients. Huh. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's solid gold. God, how gauche can you get with like a solid gold lighter? The paint has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. A solid mahogany disc.
Mahogany.
Expensive looking
Mahogany.
bookshelves are filled with expensive looking books. Funny, doesn't look like they've ever been read. So, is there anything else I can do here? September 6th, Fay and Company Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, I don't know you from somewhere. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you are Detective Gumshoe. Dick Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Let's see. I was wondering, did you see Mia's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell him... Oh, no. That phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spicy secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. Impressive. You are quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Didn't seem to notice the recorded conversations. Okay, it's 9:27 a.m. So called her early in the morning. But there were supposed to be papers. Alright, let's talk to him. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? You'd like to know the results, huh? Now, don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report. She died at 9 o'clock. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why would you say that? City put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I know it, I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Guess I didn't ask all the questions I need to. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways. Kind of think about it, I completely forgot about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you told me her name. Did you send her home already? Aha! You're trying to get your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. You know, for a cop, this guy is not very bright. Miles Edgeworth. Of course I do. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edwards is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of his back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I've never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, let's go talk to her. The Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, why is she doing like the cat pose? Smooth, right? It's real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Remember yourself, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. This is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beauty eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Now let's look around. What's that? There's a screwdriver stuck. Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Let's see what you witnessed. Can you mind telling me something? Observe the night of the incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Hippopotamonstros quipiadaliophobia, my dear. Go, better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let's see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Could you, just who exactly are you? I just asked your name. You're cute when you blush. This is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? This room. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? What a powerful... must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, huh? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Let's see. Let me look. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. Let's look around. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must have been staying with her. A still scene painting. Wait, would that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about my extent of my floral knowledge. Excuse me, So I can't do anything now. I can probably head back to the Grossberg lawyers. He's still out. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say that's been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. He looks like if Teddy Roosevelt became a... Well, Teddy Roosevelt was a lawyer, wasn't he? Before he became president?
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey?
Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Ah, cha-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? You refuse her. How can you just refuse people like that? Please, tell me, why won't you take the case?
Well, you see, I'm busy, you see.
Well, the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting, yeah. I was gonna say.
Ah, you've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, is it not? Well, isn't it?
I think I should give this guy like a Reinhardt voice.
The color of the sea, the hue of the color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Well, we already examined everything here, so looks like we ought to go tell Maya the bad news. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Yeah. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? She could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, do you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by yourself up on that mountain? Your mother's enemy. So, who is this man, or who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spiritual medium? Did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been carried on in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. White. Excuse me, White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her or go home? I'll defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? Because I saw the cutscene in the beginning. I have a hunch. Given the evidence, you would easily assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people that have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. Looks like she's an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? It was when I tried to look that she got all defensive. The hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I have come up to deliver this room service, sir. Do you know where Miss might be? I believe our guest is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does he seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Ah! I almost forgot. Ah! You came back so quick. Might I ask if you inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Court phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Court? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Maya and Mia's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver. Wiretap? Why would a woman like her be doing something like this? There's definitely suspicious about this May. Oh, bellboy, still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to Tan going with you tomorrow. I have no idea if I read that right or not. Alright, let's save our progress. I wonder how many days we got until, like, the actual... Well, today's the trial, so... September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor.
He kind of looks like Fred from Scooby-Doo, my bad. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Miles Edgeworth.
Better not show any signs of weakness today, or it'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give your court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Detective Dick Gumshoe. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe to us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. You're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir.
I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
As soon as the phone call came on, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Fey. Why? You had an eyewitness describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in eyewitness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know something of some of her sister's tricks. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hold it just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it. Correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is kind of pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than your claims, Detective?
Guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes!
Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir.
There's something I should have told you first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper lying next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test run is the victim's, but I had the paper. And there's blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the killer wrote the How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm embarrassed if I forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But I had the thing. Wait, do I use the floor plans? No. Just because you found it doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ah, fuck. The killer. You're saying that the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Hold it. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Gah! Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Without evidence... Arg! Tell what's written on the memo you found. On it, the word Mayo is written clearly in blood. Lab tests will show the victim... What do I do? Wait. Didn't she die? Yeah, here. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's what you're really saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? The death was instantaneous. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only one who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... No butting your way out of this, detective. There we go, I'm using my wrinkle brain. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when did you exactly obtain that autopsy report? When? When did I get this? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. God, that guy has like a punchable face. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. I've heard that there is nothing you won't do to get a verdict. What reason could you have possibly request a second autopsy report? No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. In the evidence, the report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence is strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that is the obvious conclusion, yes. Don't bow, you smug son of a bitch. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices. Uh-huh, that's right, big boy. Please testify to the court what you saw. Okay. I was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy little girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy wink. Okay, let's think about this. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness with any... Oh, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness was quite firm. Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, would you not? You must know her techniques as well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. She has to have some kind of weakness. Okay. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Let's look around. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Let's see if I can press her. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. He's right. I question the testimony still. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... let me see. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. I'm about this, I mean. If you really witnessed my client, Miss Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ah, no way you can miss that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fad shit, but her hairdo far looks abnormal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to get me to... What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw, and just think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Oh my god. Okay, let's hear her testimony again. I did see everything. I did. The victim dodged the first attack, then ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that statue clock, the thinker, I think. Does not the accuracy of my report startle you? Let me see. Let's look at the floor plan. The victim, the woman, dodged the attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. But how did you know it was a clock? Miss May, what you said now was quite revealing. Yeah, there's no way that she could have known it was a clock. You said that this was a statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way you could know that just by looking at it. Aha, we got you. Another person in the same position as you recently called us a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order, order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But the question's all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That's close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been in the losses of Faye and Company. No! Hey, I didn't say that. I wouldn't. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office in Faye and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nah. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock... That clock is missing the clockwork! Yes! This is how we do it. How could you possibly know? Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It is quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty and my battery died. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? I can, because I got the voicemail. I got the voicemail, Edgeworth. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order! Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. The witness has seen this before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts the piece of evidence submitted to the court. Let's see. I can prove it because this is the same clock that was from... It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the other one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Ooh, oh, Oh my god, what in the hell? She got scary. What's it to you, pork in my head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! God. I've never seen a woman get so mad that, like, her bra falls, like... I like that little flash that she's, like, getting angry. Scary. Let me ask, tell me, how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh dear. The defense have an opinion on this behavior. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to expose how I see the truth in the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you had heard about it. However, she had not heard it was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Yes, the wiretap. Now look at this. Oh, there we go. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, weren't you? Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that this is. Objection overruled. This troubles me that our weapon was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. The defense truly claimed the wire was tapping your phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Oh yeah, I think I can. The voicemail. I present the defendant's cell phone. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May used a wiretap to listen in on this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defendant demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Really? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? This isn't a murder trial. Tippy-tapping are irrelevant? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And, of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. So the killing happened around 9 o'clock that night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. You don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? No, she was having champagne. That the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is separate crime. No bearing on the current case whatsoever. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree on one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. What is the condition? Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the album. Otherwise, Mia will declare guilty on the spot. Fine. Gotta go for broke. You fell right in my trap. Court will call the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. You mean he's still holding up the damn tea and stuff? I received your summons in the middle of work. I'd be happy to be of service. Alright, let's hear your testimony. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel. In business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest April May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I am the head bellboy. Let's see what we got. The only thing I can think of is to call him out because... Let's press him. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I've confirmed that several times. She was watching the television program and wished to finish it. Yeah, you didn't give her a nice coffee. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracier, sir. Embarrasser? It's French for kiss, but not of a French kiss, more a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? Protest. Wait, please wait. One last question, let me ask. Your Honor, I must object. No, I'm not letting this go. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let me think. Bed making. Da-da-da-da. Let's ask him about room service. Tell me again about room service. $18. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Iced coffee for 2. You know, we don't skip on the ice. What did he say? Yeah, we got him. What did you just say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? That was objectionable. Objectionable rule. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. That was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Aha! Edgeworth is cracking! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. There we go. We got him. Your Honor! As it previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, it is not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Whew, that was close. I was kind of afraid that I was gonna mess that one up. Alright, 7. Alright, it's still on the same day. Da-da-da. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. Are you sure it sent shivers up your spine and not anywhere else? If you say so. So what happened to me? Do I get to go home now? No, you don't get to go home. We still gotta figure out what the other guy. That man with Miss May. He's the key. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. So they got her for wiretapping the phones. You gotta think. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, the only one part that hasn't been stricken from record. I don't know how much good this will all do me. I really do like this game, because I did play L.A. Noire way back in the day. And that one got me really, like, using my mind. That, and I also played the Sherlock Holmes games, because I was a big fan of Sherlock Holmes. And so being able to, like, figure out, like, these crimes and stuff really does make me think outside the box. Maybe I should have been a lawyer instead of a filmmaker. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you, stinking liar. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what's it to you wish asking me then, huh? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Let's see. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Let's talk about her attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? I really hate your guts, so get lost because I'm not cooperating. Okay, so she looks like she's not gonna talk with me. Okay, so she changes based on... I need to get something that proves that there was a guy with her. Best place to get that would probably be at the hotel, right? Da-da-da. Oh, hey, it's the bellboy. Sorry for putting you on your spot like that. Your efforts have only helped the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Our reputation is swell where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for this room, of course. God. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Well, I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. Let's talk with him. I want to talk to you about the man who was with Miss May. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. He knew from the moment I saw him. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the same sense of danger. Sure. We're in agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Photo. Sir, not the moment to boast. I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do what I'd say. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Do you have anything, Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Murder Manor. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk with him. Okay. Let me think. So the only thing I can go back here is to Grossberg and the office. Hey, wait, the painting's gone. Wait a second, wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of a fisherman. So this is the photo. Something pencil in the back. DL, Incident 6, AB. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Swap photos. Okay, let's move back to the hotel so we can present the photo of this guy. Take a good look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, this is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that is him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, let's have him write it. I always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I shall be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Okay, so now we can move to the detention center and question it. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. When that's, I'm shaving my head. Hey, let's have a look at this. Where did you? Aha, reaction. This is him, isn't it? This is him. The man who stayed at your hotel room the night of the murder. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Yeah, I have proof. I got the bellboy. Did you have a look at this? The bellboy affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to go a bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that is an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though he should have been a witness to your murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. There we go. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White. Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that saw you who was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. If I don't want to end up like her, it's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last, finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Let's see. Blue Corp. There's the photo. It was a fisherman. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me. Your name? God, this guy, like... I don't know why, but I can just smell the cologne coming off of him. Like... Is that Dracon Noir? I was inquiring, asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it right? I see. Splendiferous. I have, Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, the corporate expansion of... My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake, right? Well, let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business do you, a mighty lawyer, have with myself? Yipes! This guy is an arrogant meters off the scale. Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That's right, I was a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Statue of man holding up the world. Blue Corp side certainly stands out enough. Let's see, impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, best participation, judges cooperation award, special good try prize. The word judges and special kind of stand out. Well, they're all participation awards. My, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Well, does it sleek roundature not inspire you? God, no, this is like terrible. Like I'm no interior decorator, but my God, look at this. Talk about that guy that like is in love with himself. Let me see. Do I have to talk to what's her name? Okay, nope. Let's just go talk to this guy again. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. All she does is gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It's ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn in Miss May into a scapegoat. Where were you the night of the murder? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you will be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. That painting. Something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on your wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp the position you're... I ask again, who are you? Uh-huh, a lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. God, I want to punch this guy right in his face. Grody burger? What is this, like the fucking 90s? Who uses the word grody anymore? Did he just kick my ass? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, all they do is my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that the kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand a word. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Mr. Grody Burgers, I assume. Mr. Grossberg's. Oh, that's why. Grossberg, the lawyer. What is Blue Corp? So he wants me to go and... I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jump into Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something about it's really bothering them, that's clear. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did.
Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really, what was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I do not know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. I just need more time to think about it, my boy. You does seem troubled about something. Yeah. Mr. White, so I played Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging on the wall the other day, was there not? The one you said no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed.
I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's a connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. That gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What was the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her Mia is Misty Frey. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of the wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Why were you being blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. You told White. He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Miss White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright, let's look at Mia's office. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe we should have another look. Old movie poster. Apparently, this is the first, Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. All the cases the chief ever worked on and filed are here. A through I? A, B, F. Missy Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, let's read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving with only words my mother managed. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... J through S. Nothing there. Suicide reports. A politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. She thought Mia, he was involved in the suicides. Newspaper clipping added. Let's check him one more time. T through Z. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Mr. Lawyer, I really hate to keep having to repeat myself. Transparent. Let's see. Is the only clue. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled a single word. White. Mr. White. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were either threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be on. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. Mr. White, excuse me, what should I be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered. And all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work that one out, Mr. White. You did it! We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I just witnessed a murder. I witnessed the murder, you see. And now, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in position to really offer your opinions to me. I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. That was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the Lawyers Association, you see. You'll be given to a lawyer so ineptly stupid they'll make even you look confident. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry? Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. God, what a douche nozzle. September 8th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. What's gonna set a trap for me? And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. All thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I'm Miss Leah's sister, and after all, lawyership runs in our blood. What are the ghost powers that run in your blood? I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. Good to know you're on my side. There isn't really anything you can do for me yet. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I love how she was like just so willing to help us out that she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a book on lawyer. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, on a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. That's true. In Japan, like the turnaround for like convictions is ridiculous. Like if you get arrested in Japan, it's like almost 100% that you're going to jail. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself in this case. Yeah, what a douche. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. So Edgeworth is in on it. So what does White have on Edgeworth? Because that's the only thing that I can think of is that he has something on Edgeworth. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case is decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? What does White have? The judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope is to get every defendant declared guilty. And so I make that my policy. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? So what, did we go to school together? Well, court will be starting soon. The defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'm defending myself. What was that ball that came out of her mouth? You saw that, right? Like a white ball came popping out of her mouth. Like an egg or something. Alright, let's see how this will go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify against the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss Fey's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets a show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Yeah, what a smug douchebag. Please state your full name. You wish to know the tile of my personage? God, look at that. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locations confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White. Well, my friends call me Blanco Nino, and the CEO, or more use common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder, correct? And did you witness the murder from there? Well, I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. Yeah, what a... Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I believe it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusing, that is reading to you, the papers by the window. Then I heard the bedlam coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. That's when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation, and it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. It was at 9 o'clock, I believe. By the window, you mean the one directly across the fay, and you were there reading papers. Okay, let's look at what we got. Let me see. Yeah, it directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly said the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Miss Lawyer. And just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. The victim, as you say... This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. Fuck. Okay. Impact dating, do you mean impact? It was 9 o'clock, I believe. Let's see. I didn't know what time it was. Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. Anyway, Miss May ordered room service at 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. True. The bellboy brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he didn't see you. This is your concern? Miss May received coffee on the outside of the room. I was quietly perusing, that is, reading you some papers by the window. Wait, can we use the floor plans? Ah, fuck. Okay. see. A bedlam. This event you attacked. Surprised, I turned to look across the building, across the way. Fuck. How am I gonna do this? Victim, dodge, and attack. Can I use this? Needless to say, wait, that does with this. Fuck me. How am I gonna pick apart this guy's story? Okay, let's look at that. 9 o'clock. So you were reading papers until you heard the sound. No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Well, you said directly conflicts with Miss May. We did that one. Wait. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was openly weeping. Did you know she had been taping the phone? That both has nothing to do with the case. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. See, did I do this one? Fuck. Alright, I'm trying to think. I can't mess this up. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's work there, but yeah, there we go. The victim was attacked. You ran to the left. There we go. There's the crack in the statement. There it is. There's the crack. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? There you go, you smug son of a bitch. I got you now. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe you really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Both are right. For once. There's one scenario that explained. Mr. White. He was not viewing the crime for the hotel. He was viewing it from inside. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? in the lofts is a fan company, of course. There we go. I got him now. I got this smug bastard now. He was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah, because he was the killer.
I will have order.
Anyone disturbing the order of this court will be held in contempt, Mr. Wright. What are you suggesting? Rapscallion. His postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. They do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you provided with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? There we go. We proceeded. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Then, with the last of her strength, she ran to the white. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Nah, there's another hole in the testimony. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Nah. You trying to bullshit. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna cross-examine this asshole. Phrasing. Let's see. And you savagely hit her. Fuck! Damn it! I messed up. I was going so good. I only had that one strike left. So now I have to... Damn it. Alright, let's try that again. So we already know all this. Yeah, let's just fast forward from this. I kind of messed up. But now I know how to poke a hole in this story. Yeah, like I said, Edgeworth is kind of a dick. Alright, come on, come on! Okay, so the thing I got was that she was watching let's see, we do that. There we go, she was watching it. Okay. That was this one, right?
Objection!
Fuck. Okay, think it over. Okay, 9 o'clock. Da-da-da-da.
Hold it! Hold it!
There we go. I think it was a...
Objection!
Fuck. Okay, so I think it was a press on the...
Hold it!
There we go. The running... Da-da-da-da.
Hold it!
Yeah, so... Ba-ba-ba. You ran to the left. So we do this.
Objection!
There we go. So, ba-ba-ba. It conflicts. There we go. They're both right. Obviously, the victim witness was ba-ba-ba. There we go. We got it now.
Take that!
There we go. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point of the view, she ran left.
Objection!
Alright, postulation. Da-da-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Okay, so we can't really press him for info. Assaulted the girl, he ran left, and that's when you hit her. That is what I... Ba-ba-ba. Okay, let's press him first.
Hold it!
What do you mean first? There we go. First, you ran to the left, then...
Hold it!
Let me see, there we go. I didn't hit anyone.
Objection!
Prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Da-da-da-da. Let me think. What can I present as evidence?
Objection!
Fuck. Okay, that wasn't it.
Hold it!
Oh, I already did that. I didn't...
Objection!
Okay, come on.
Hold it!
Let's press him on that one. What do you mean by next? I know that. Da-da-da-da.
Hold it!
Let me see if I can poke any holes. God, can't wait to send this guy to... That is what Miss May saw. You hit her twice. Maybe this because she died from a blow, not multiple blows. There we go. The victim died from a single blow. There we go. What do you have to say to that? Now it's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request there is no break. There we go. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out. There we go. He's cracking. The 2 accounts. Well, I see. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. The killer you attacked, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. What thing broke? Nah. You shit your pants right there.
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Yeah. Mr. White, how did you know that there was a glass light stand? And changing your testimony to reflect that. We gotcha.
Objection!
Mr. White, it was impossible you've seen a glass light stand. The light stand broke when it pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you have no idea that it was a light stand. So tell me, when did you know it was a stand? You had to be in the room. So, you saw the victim stand before the victim was attacked then? Big problemo. Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand from the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. No, you got it wrong, bitch. I got you. Yeah, I have proof. The floor plans. Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you couldn't have seen the stand fall over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shore as a light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place that you could have seen that from is inside the lot. You were in the scene of the crime when the murder took place. There we go, we got him. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Oh, you signed him up. I say you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Oh, he's trying to get him on the wiretap. And they were gonna try and get, Miss May. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the office of Miss Fay. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Oh, give me a break. You know what? Let's get Miss May in here. I think she'll be happy to see that you're... You determined that, he went to the place to wiretap. He could have seen another glass light stand there. Call Miss May to the stand. Let's see how she feels. God, I hate this dude. I feel faint. Alright, the wiretapping. It was at the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I entered the offices of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. You saw the night before the incident. And this is how you're able to go by the sound. It was the beginning of September. What was the date? Okay, so that kind of checks out. Wait. This kind of doesn't check out. Because the thing came before.
Objection!
Fuck. Okay, let's see if we can get him to mess up. We have proof. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's conversation. Yeah. Think. I think I got it. Why did you tap Mia's phone? It has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. The detective agent is yours. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Let's see. Why was it really you who went in the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, found at the law offices. So, obviously Mr. White's. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? There's nothing for me to press him on. Think. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm afraid as far as you go, Mr. Wright. No more. I can't take this anymore. Wait, what's going on? Wait a minute. Mia? Is she... Did Maya call... the waiting lobby? What happened? Did I pass out? Wait! I fainted. Oh, yeah, I was right. It's Maya. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough to shock Maya's true powers. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. You've already won. You had that receipt in the court record. White wrote that, not me. Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Item, a glass light stand. September 4th. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. He said that he saw it there in the beginning of September. There we go. We got ammo. We got him now. No. He's gonna... Alright, here comes the all or nothing gambit.
Objection!
There we go. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? No, I'm not grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. Your Honor, would you like to tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. Gotcha. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the office, Fay & Company law offices at the beginning of September, you couldn't have seen that. Yes, we got him. Well, Mr. White, can't get this one out of this one, can you? It's impossible. He's losing it. Well, Mr. Honor, I understand there might be a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me as guilty under these circumstances.
Objection!
Damn it, Edgeworth! Oh wait, it's Edgeworth, yeah. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is it. Ergo, I would like to request one more day to grant before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need a time to make one more inquiry. Damn it. Alright. The witness will stay. Mia? List of people's names in Mia's handwritings. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of the names sound strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. There we go. Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Woo! Mr. White, you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. This court finds a defense. There we go. Woo! Yay, confetti! You gotta love confetti. You gotta have fun using it, but not fun cleaning it up. Da-da-da. So what were the names? I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. Lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. Glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. I'm sure we'll meet again. Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? I'll see you later. September 9th, 9 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. It's kind of worried you might not. A burger? Oh, it's Maya! You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? I think she means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Yo, Nick, Maya here. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. Got a lot good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Well, we cleared 2 cases. You know, I'm actually pretty hungry, so I might actually end stream here, guys. Thank you all for being here. I don't know how long the Phoenix Wright games are. I don't know if I'll keep playing them. Maybe I'll play them for fun. So, yeah, let's just save the game. And we'll go ahead and end stream there. Thank you guys so much for being here. I don't think we got enough people for a raid, so we'll just find somebody to host. So,